Hello everyone, this is Garrett Miller. I'm recording this video for All Things Google, grad class through Fresno Pacific University, and the task of these series of videos is to walk people through some of the tools that we learned about in our class, different things that Google offers. So for this one, I'm going to be walking you through how to find and use Google News. So first thing I'm going to do is if you're at a plain Google search such as this one, just type in here into the search bar. Just type in Google News, hit enter, and then here's a link. A lot of times if you're just doing a general search, you can also just find the tab up here that's news to begin with. So let's just go into Google News, and for my specific class, I teach world history. I have thought about using Google News for finding events that tie the past to the present, which is a little tough to do with ancient world history, but there are certain topics that still pop up that kids can draw connections between. So if you look up here, there's a whole bunch of different tabs. Once you use it more, you can get things based off your searches, like the For You or the Following. And then there's a bunch of tabs over here. We have our US news, world, local, business, etc. So for a lot of my stuff, I'd probably be looking at world or also maybe some science stuff, depending on what's being discovered. So if we go to the world tab, I could direct kids here and they can scroll through a bunch of recent news articles, and you're getting general stuff popping up all throughout the world. For my specific students, if I wanted them to find current events that are tied to our units, I would need them to conduct a search most likely. So you go up here to the search bar and then you type in what you're looking for. So let's say students are studying ancient Egypt. So let's just type in ancient Egypt and see what we can find. So we type that in, and here we find some things, current articles about Egypt, and some of them do tie into things in the past. So archaeologists here unlinking a tree-lined walkway that led the Egyptian fortress in the Sinai Desert. Then there's some other things that are tied to Egypt, but not necessarily tied to my class. Here's another one that would tie into my students. After 100 years of silence, the greatest secret of Egypt's pharaoh is finally brought to light. Encrypted hieroglyphics engraved on 3,300-year-old Egyptian obelisk are finally explained. All of these things would relate to my unit, and they're all published within 2 days ago. So it's a great resource for students to use to be able to find things to help draw those connections between past and present. And if you're interested in using Google News for just general generic news, it's great for that too. I use it for a lot of personal news just to browse to see what's going on. You can find your local stuff. I live in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. We have that stuff right over here. We have U.S. world news, sports. I like sports as well. So as you use it more, it starts to customize for you as well. So really great, simple, user-friendly tool to use. Hope you enjoyed it.